Hi Libra, hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to our soul family, our soul tribe. Thank you for being here. I'm really happy you're here. My name is Christine. You can also call me Chris if you are new to the channel. And this is your September 2022 Love Messages reading. This is a no contact and or in separation love reading. Of course, as you can see, also a love tarot reading, love oracle reading, and yeah, as always, the tarot closet. Whoops, look at that. Interesting. Channeled love messages and channeled song messages reading. Your opalite, opaline, is very connected to Mercury. We are in Mercury retrograde as we speak. This is all about communication. Very interesting, as it was just kind of being wiggling around. Look, it's wiggling around here. So messages from their higher self. What does your person want to say? We will look at that a bit later. I'm really interested to see. Let's get started. This is a general reading. Please take what is for you, Libra, and let the rest go. Also, remember, you have free will. Your person has free will. Is this yours? No. Everyone has free will. Energies, outcomes can, will, and do change. Please do not make any life-changing decisions based on tarot reading. I have playlists down below if you would like interesting luck, just as we're talking about the communication. 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy, also the 9 of Pentacles. All right, guys, let's see if they are going to be coming back into your reading. And we have your first 2 cards here, and we have another one there wanting to be yours. Down below, as I was saying in the description as well as on the channel, I do have playlists for all zodiac signs. If you want a cross watch for your person, what is in your chart, just remember, if you cross watch, you might hear things that you don't want to hear. So keep that in mind if you are a cross watcher. I also have no contact and or in separation pick a cards, as well as messages from your person. Those are probably a little more geared toward twin flame connections and soulmate connections, which really includes you. But at the end of the day, really, they're also for anyone who wants to hear messages from your person, both through tarot and love messages. That is what those are. I also have divine masculine to divine feminine readings, a divine feminine reading. There aren't many of them there in the twin flame reading. So if you specifically just want messages from your person, from their higher self, that's what those are. And you can find those in, the twin flame reading playlist is what I wanted to say to you. And that is also down below. They're very long, detailed, in-depth readings for twin flames, also soulmates. They include usually totem pools, numbers, and letters, tarot, oracle, sometimes Lenormand, or angel cards. It really is different each time. Just go where I'm guided. So feel free if you want to check those out. We're just about done here, and we're going to get the last of your cards down. Lastly, I just want to remind you that if you like the reading, of course, liking it really helps us grow with the Tarot Closet, sharing it with anyone you think might enjoy my readings, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have your notifications on. I do recommend at the moment to, if you're subscribed, to unsubscribe and subscribe right away again, and then return on the notifications, because I have been getting messages from people saying that, wow, I have not been receiving your notifications, or I got unsubscribed, or you still, I didn't even know you had readings up. So a lot of people have not been seeing that. And I've been wondering what is going on. So that is what's going on. So if you want to make sure, or you are one of those people who hasn't been hearing from me, you think that is why. So make sure just to do that quick unsubscribe, subscribe, turning on the notifications. Okay, enough of that. Let's get the rest of your cards down. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please show us the cards for Libra? Aho. That is yours, Libra. And are these yours? Look, yeah, these are yours. Okay, then we're going to get your overall energy. Overall energy card, please. Aho. There we are. Let's see what that is. It's the 5 of Cups, Scorpio energy. Going to move that there. Interesting, Libra, because this was a really prominent energy in your Gemini's reading, in their person's reading. So if your person is a Gemini, kind of makes sense. Anyway, when I talk about zodiac energies, I just want to remind you, your person can come through, you can come through or not. It's not about that. It's about the energy behind it. So for example, the Scorpio energy here is, the Scorpio energy, of course, is connecting with Mars, which is connecting with Scorpio, the ending, the death, the ending card. So this is telling us here, we already see that in the Five of Cups, the heartbreak of this, both still here in the connection. This is the feeling around this disconnection. So we'll talk more about that in a moment. The Five of Wands is your first card. Also the Eight of Swords. Interesting, Libra. What's going on in this connection? Look what's in the partnership placement. Wow, just kind of coming out of nowhere. This beautiful beacon of light, the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy. Also, we see the Nine of Wands there. And wow, okay, the Page of Swords. So we know there's a lot of different things going on with the Page of Swords, but one that you probably know, and that I'm not surprised, is that your person is keeping an eye on you. Look what's right below it. It's the Fool card, Aquarius energy. And I got to tell you, this was the exact same placement as Gemini's reading. The World card coming here in the naughty corner. That's your person's corner. This is where energies can go. Look, we have the Nine of Swords. Kind of telling us maybe they were breadcrumbing, doing some ghosting, but that's not always the case. It's about current, past current, and upcoming energies of your person here. We have the World card, of course, Leo, Scorpio. There's more Scorpio energy, Taurus and Aquarius coming through. And the Nine of Swords, Gemini. So yeah, somebody here not sleeping so well, thinking about, I feel like, what they may have lost, might be losing, what they want. Let's get into it. Let's get these a little bit straighter first. Yeah, I am that person. I am a card straightener. Okay, I think that's good. Libra, I want to talk about your very first, well, not really your first card, but this is your overall energy card. Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. And I want to tell you something. This five also is really strongly connecting to Mercury. That is the planet of, I would say, mind, planet of communication. Also, because of that, Gemini, Virgo also coming through. And this is not surprising to me because as I channel for you now, Libra, we are in Mercury retrograde that will be going till, October 1st. Yeah, so it is going to be going for a while. Now, it's very clear here that this is a no contact and or in separation connection. This is a no contact reading, but sometimes it can kind of come through a little bit differently. It's really clear here that you have been quite sad about what has been going on. I'm also feeling really strongly in this connection that divine timing is playing a really huge role. Now, something I want to talk about is we just came out of the full moon. We're still in it, really, the energy. The full moon in Pisces was September 10th. As I channel for you, it is September, anyway, a couple days later. But I want to say to you that this influence from this full moon is actually going to be continuing on for a little bit longer. If you're watching this kind of close to real time, up to the new moon, so September 25th. And what is going on there is a really big buildup of energy, then also a release, also a time of duality. And that is, what I mean by that is light, dark to light, negative to positive. So we can see here, I feel like you're making a decision now. We can also see that here in your reading. You're coming out of that, coming into the light. So that's the first thing I want to say. I really love that for you. But what I also want to tell you here that I see really strongly in these three cups, and the two cups is, You're both still here. I do still that you're still here in the connection, Libra. But you are making some kind of a decision right now. We can see that this is a fated connection. This is a destined connection. And of course, fate and destiny do intersect with free will and choices. That is controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. This is, I feel, the divine, of course, is very connected to most of the readings I do. Well, really to all readings that I do. But in your particular reading, Libra, I have to tell you, it's really strong that it's divine timing, that I'm hearing a message coming through for you that Spirit has a plan. This is about divine timing. You're both still here, but we also see that it's not the right time now. I do see here that there's a lot of emotional energy going on. Maybe some things in the recent past, but it kind of feel like it's a little further away, had been said or not been said. You're sort of trying to decide here whether you're going to cross over that bridge. Interesting, that divine connection here, as you see to the fortress, for me, that is representing the journey of love. So, and that is the journey you're on with your person here. We also see that here in the World card. Your person knows that too. This is one of those connections, Libra. It's coming through quite strong, despite, we look down and we say, look at the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. We look at this and go, what the heck? How can this be? It's very clear that this is a very strong connection, and it is a lot about divine timing, but this emotional energy that I feel like you've been putting into it, your person, I feel like, hasn't been writing you or hasn't written you back. I also want to tell you it is clear. It's not always clear in every reading, but it's clear to me. I'm hearing messages that there are other people, maybe even a marriage involved, and it can be on your person's part. And it does come through really strong that this is a time for you, I feel, to come out of this and do some healing. I feel like things have been a little bit stuck for you. We also see that in the Eight of Swords, but your person is also coming through there. So let's talk about your first placement. You can both be here, can be a lot of your energy, a lot of your person's energy. It's kind of a mix here. I want to begin by talking about the Five of Wands. There is that five again, really connected to Mercury energy. And again, that's about communication. And we're in Mercury retrograde right now. So it can be too that maybe something even in the pre-shadow, I always call it the pre-shade. Somebody pointed that out. I do that kind of in jest. It's sort of like the shade, if you know what I mean. But yeah, the pre-shadow here, something could have gone on or been said. Within that time frame is what I want to say to you, can also still be coming. So if it is a message is coming in or you're wanting to send one, be careful. It is kind of a wonky time, Mercury retrograde. But that five here, also the communication connected to the wands, the energy of love, the idea of love, very passionate partnership the two of you have. Now, also here in the wands, it looks like there might have been a little bit of drama between the two of you. And I feel like you weren't really aligning in terms of working together. It kind of comes through in the way of what you can and can't do is what I want to say. I do feel that your person here, now you're both coming through here in the Eight of Swords, but I want to tell you, I feel that your person is coming through here in terms of being stuck, because we also see it here in their energy. Now this is Gemini energy, but Aquarius and Capricorn are coming through for me. 8 is really connected to Saturn. It does tell me that your person here might not, I don't know how to say strong enough, but timing wise, it's just not time. They're a little stuck. If I see, you see here the fortress, I feel like that is the two of you. That is the journey of love. And you're here. You're so close, but so far. And that's what's coming through. Also for a lot of you, that's also including long distance energy, which we see here as well. So closely, yet so far is what I'm hearing. Your person here in a situation, I feel, with somebody really working out their karmic lessons. Guys, this is not always the case of what comes through, but it's really strong here that there's a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges for the both of you in this particular, in your connection. Yeah, I do feel things were said, not said as well. There are some trust issues. There has been some conflict. This is not a twin flame reading. I want to be clear about that, but twin flames, you always come through, soulmates, and it's really clear that you are also here today. So if you're on a twin flame journey, I would say to you, it's surrender time. But I'm going to leave it at that. So I want to continue on here with the Eight of Swords and what is just really strongly coming through, that your person is in their karmic lessons. They have stuff going on, obstacles in their life here. Yeah, tied to some tradition that I feel is tied to family energy. That is not about you. It's their stuff here. It's very emotional, and you can. And I think that's why partly I feel, Libra, that you're so frustrated, or what's so frustrating for you is because it's just what you think when you look at this. 8 is also an action number. It's accomplishing, moving forward, and I can hear you saying, "Come on, why aren't you doing anything here?" They're kind of immobilized out of fear. It's a fear. They have a blindfold on. They're tied up, but we know that they could easily get out of that. There's sort of that idea we know with the Eight of Swords of this self-imprisonment going on, and that's your person just feeling stuck here, despite you being so close yet so far away and not taking action. There's a lot of obstacles, and I do feel again that some of that, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I do feel as another person, challenges for you, let's put it that way, because I want to tell you 8 is also, well, here. And it's interesting that I was kind of moving it around with my finger. 8 is also an infinity symbol. It's an 8 on the side is an infinity symbol, eternity. And as we know, that is forever love and connected for those of you on a twin flame journey, of course, well, to your twin flame journey. And I also want to tell you, this is about the balance, and we all have divine feminine, we all have divine masculine energies. All anyone is trying to do is balance them out. That's what everybody wants, and balancing out our chakras here. Your person, I feel, is, yeah, they're doing their shadow work and working on their karmic lessons here, guys. There's a really strong imbalance here. I would say we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies. It's not about gender at all, but they're imbalanced. That's what I want to tell you. They're kind of immobilized with fear here, not able to change things, despite we see it here, thinking a lot about you in this world card energy coming through. Also, this is just so much about divine timing. It's so super strong, and I'm kind of feeling drawn to go there, although I want to talk a little bit more here too about your partnership placement. Now, in this world card energy, it's really clear, we already know that. We talked about the fate and the fated connection between the two of you, the destined connection, and when they intersect, it's free will and choices, and it's controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And I think, as I said, that's why you're so frustrated, because this is what you're both thinking about with this 10 of Cups. Your person's not moving. Your person hasn't been moving, and it's frustrating for you, which I see. But this is also your person here in that 9 of Swords. They could quite easily remove their hands and see things the way they are, see what they really want, and kind of use this as a ladder, to move up, a shift ladder, and just go and kind of change the direction of things. But I just feel like they're living in this fear. And the Swords, of course, are a lot about communication. And I don't think that, as I said, your person has been communicating with you. And this 9 coming through here is connected to Mars. And that is the ruling planets for both Aries and Scorpio, the beginning and the end. And there's something your person wants to begin and something they want to end, but they're conflicted. It's really clear, and they are kind of holding themselves back. And we also even see that in the 9 of Wands, which we'll talk about in just a moment. And there's just interestingly enough, coming through with the World card is, yeah, they see They see the journey ahead. They see the route, kind of knowing what they need to take. By the way, I think I told you that coming through really strong here is Jupiter energy. And that's connecting for me about your person seeing here, seeing what it is they want, and almost thinking, well, yeah, when it works out, if I'm lucky, this will happen and this will happen. They're just not really connecting all the dots, I feel here. And with that Jupiter energy also, I want to tell you coming through is Pisces and Sagittarius energy. It's about the energy. It can be for some of you that it is your person coming through or something in your chart, but not the point. And again, for a lot of you, this is a long distance connection and would involve, it involves a lot of other people, I feel here, guys, in this connection. And it would change a lot of lives. That's what I feel. And also relocation comes through. So it would involve kind of, I feel, relocation. And one of the things when your person is sitting here thinking, oh yeah, if this worked out, if I would be so lucky, or if that, because you see here with the 2 wands, that is about the energy of life flowing between the two of you, the energy that you're sending back and forth, the direction that you're going on in your life now, your person's direction and where you could possibly go here. We see this in this red thread of fate, but we also see that there are the blockages. And when your person thinks, oh yeah, well, maybe this would happen, maybe that would happen. Also, it's really connected here to the 4 elements. And that is also connected to alchemy, to the magician. And the magician is Gemini Virgo, by the way. But being able to, it's the 4 elements, you guys. That is just everything in their life working out that they want. And that's what I feel isn't. And that's part of what we see here also in the 9 of Swords, is your person not sleeping very well because they're not ready. They're not able to, did you hear that throat chakra? My gosh, coming through. They're not able to go up these swords here and use them as a ladder to step toward here. Their fate, their destiny, guys. And they're just not. I just feel like they're really, really stuck here. This does feel really slow. I feel like your person, there's just not a lot of clarity being offered to you. They're trying to honor, I want to say, where they are. And again, it's really clear that this is about divine timing. It's very delayed. Your person is quite afraid and they're feeling really stuck here. They are thinking a lot about you. I want to tell you that. And a little bit passive aggressive. So it can be messages come in or come out, or they come back and you talk and they say this and they say that and then they disappear again. So that's not going to be for everyone, but it is there. And we see with the Page of Swords, we know that they're kind of peeking in here, keeping an eye on you, making sure you're still there. Is my Libra still there? Is my Libra still there? Also wondering what you're up to. Aquarius energy coming through here. And in this full card, you see that O there. That is the cycles. Your person is really working out their karmic cycles here, guys. A lot. They're in it. I got to tell you here, and looking at that full card, also, as I said, just kind of wondering, is my person wondering if you're still there? And the other thing I want to tell you here that's coming through really strong in the Page of Swords is I do feel like your person, when they come in, they kind of come in on their terms, and then they just kind of disappear again. I don't always feel ghosting. I don't always feel breadcrumbing, but I just do feel it here. So for some of you, you might be saying, you know what? I love you, but right now, especially if you're on a twin flame journey, guys, and for all of you, trust yourself, your intuition, your gut instincts. Those are your guardian angels. But I feel some of you are needing to detach and surrender. You're going to know what I mean by that if that is you. For others, you might be saying, well, for all of you, I'm going to cross over this bridge here. And for now, I'm just going to make this decision to leave these behind. Or are you going to take them with you empty and carry them and wait it out? Or are you going to leave and come back and take the chance that they're still there later? This is about divine timing. It's so strong here. But yes, a lot of you, of course, are emotional and kind of fed up with your person I don't want to say calling the shots. There's just a power struggle here, and that also comes into play with messages and communication. There's a block. You're both thinking about each other and want to talk, but somebody's not able to move. I feel like that's your person. It can also be you too, being stuck in a situation, because we see that there's a lot of obstacles and challenges here. Now, the other thing I wanted to say about the Fool card, as we talked about, is those cycles, and that's your person here too. Look, that the bag here kind of filled with a lot of the past. So there's a lot of karmic energy here, and I really feel like your person is just really working on their karmic lessons, guys. It's really, really strong. I feel like they're not ready yet, and it's also why I feel like we're seeing the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords here. And yeah, they are worried about what other people think. Now, you could also be keeping an eye on your person here in the Page of Swords, but they definitely are. Let's talk about your partnership placement. Then we're going to move on into your oracle cards. Wow, what a beautiful card. The 10 of Cups, Pisces energy. And I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I did. We just came out of the Pisces, the full moon in Pisces, and that energy, we're influenced by that up to the new moon, which is around September 25th, I want to say here. It's a lot of emotional energy here. This 10 of Cups is, a new cycle here. And also the 10 connecting, as we see here, to that 1 with the sun. That's the source. That is God, your goddess, the universe here, spirit, the divine. Really strong divine connection here. It's very clear, we know that. But I want to say to you, I think the two of you have talked, possibly in the past, about marriage. And that's another thing here that could be one of the issues that, something that was said or wasn't said, or one of the things that's going on here. And it also tells me that, again, maybe somebody is married here in this connection, or can't even be both of you here. But you are thinking a lot about each other. That is just, very clear here. And again, the long distance energy is so very strong. We see this feeling of, this home here, feeling at home with each other. I just feel that a lot of frustration. I feel a lot of frustration here. Not even so much that somebody is up doing a lot of crying. I do feel that is here in regard to this connection. It comes and goes though. What I feel a lot of is frustration in the wait. And we see here in the 9 of Wands, there's that 9 again. There's that Mars again, Aries, Scorpio, the beginning, the end here. But not being able to do it. There are barriers. There are blockages. For some of you, as I said, it's real strong in the World card, but it also comes through in the 9 of Wands that this is long distance, and it would change a lot of lives, but it would also require a lot of challenges here and possibly relocation. Now, I feel like you've known this person for a long time, but it can be for some of you that it's not chronological years, because this is a really spiritually connected connection. How much more can I say that? But it's really clear that your person is super blocked. There's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety here. Sagittarius energy, by the way, I just want to bring that through. And they're nervous about things, about losing you, about not being able to move fast enough. They don't want to hurt other people. They're in a life here, I feel, that they're not able to get out of, or they're not making any plans to. So I'm going to leave it at that, you guys. I think it's pretty clear what is going on in this connection. Let's see what's going on in your oracle cards, and then we will get into messages from their higher self, love messages, and also messages from their higher self through song. So just so we can get an idea of what's going on. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please show us the card or cards as it may be for Libra? Aho. That is yours. Rising above, clarity, freedom, solution. Wow. So this is what's really interesting about this. Look, it's 11. So if you're on a twin flame journey, gotta tell you, that is the twin flame number. Here also, look, we see this dove cutting through, My gosh, the emotional energy. We also see the divine here. This is connecting directly. This is a very strongly divided connection, I have to tell you. Could it mean that maybe you're going to be getting some clarity? It can be. Somebody's also making a decision here. And 11 is a master number. It's also a number of new beginnings. We see that here. Now, I got to tell you, this is not saying, okay, guys, look, they're coming. They're going to bring you this clarity here. And it's happily ever after. You know, this sort of what we see in the 10 of Cups. But I gotta say, for some of you, maybe that divine timing is closer than we realized, because I also feel that here, as I said, it feels so close yet so far. So for some of you, it can be that there is a new beginning together and a union on the horizon, that your person does just comes out of this 8 of Swords and gets up here from the 9 of Swords and climbs up that ladder for a new beginning. It can be, we see it. It's undeniable here, but I cannot tell you that that is for everyone. This is not predictive, guys. And this is also a general reading, so it's going to just come to you each differently. It just really is. So I want to send this through that, here, guys, we see that this sort of fairy tale ending of what you want, and your person coming through here and able to offer you this clarity, free themselves up from some of the blockages and the challenges here and work this out. It can also even be that they're able to free things up and the two of you can come to some agreement to talk again. I do feel like your person really wants to talk to you, but they're also a little embarrassed, I got to tell you, and I'm feeling some shame somehow, and I think it's related to their life. But again, I got to remind you that I would love to be able to tell you that yeah, they're coming and it's a union here. And, but there's just a lot more to it than that. There's other people here involved. They're worried about what they think, and they're, in a particular position, I feel like, in their life too, coming through here in the Page of Swords of who they're taking care of maybe, or some connection in their life here that they're just not ready to move on from. Again, it can be that it's a quick movement and this happens, but it's not going to be for everyone. But what is for everyone, Libra, is this is in your reading here, and this is new beginnings for you, rising above, getting the clarity, freeing yourself up. So if you are on a twin flame journey, this is also about surrender, which we talked about, and detaching. And if you're not, and you say, yeah, this is me, as you said, this divine timing, yeah, maybe later. That throat chakra just came through again. Maybe later, maybe not. I'm going to leave those cups and I'm going to cross over here and I'm leaving. And this is for me. I'm freeing myself. I'm clear what I want. This is my solution. Maybe for some of you, yeah, that's here too. And that's the thing about these readings. It's like, my gosh, the stuff that is coming through here, and I can hear you. Okay, this is hanging off. This is yours. And then we're going to channel one more. Winter's End, regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. Guys, it's a 16. First of all, I want to tell you that is coming to a 7 that is really connected to Neptune energy, which is like the fantasy, the dreams, being able to get through the illusions, or the illusions that might still exist here. So yeah, look, it's kind of clear that that's going to be for some of you. It may even be just that you're talking again, but I also think this is for you, Libra. And regeneration, this rebirth is for you, connecting to this Neptune energy too. Some of you saying, yeah, just not now. Not now. This is really divinely guided connection, guys. Like I said earlier, and I still really feel it here. This is a fated, destined connection, but sometimes it's still not going to be in this lifetime or now. And I do feel that for some of you. Sorry, I just had to fix that here. But we do see the positive outcome, and I love that for you, Libra. So either way, this is for you. This is your regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. The other thing here too, I do have to tell you, 7 does also connect to Venus. And of course, that is the planet of beauty and the planet of love and relationships here. So for some of you, that can even mean, look, it just came right down here with the Fool card. Interesting. For some of you, that can mean that there's something new for you on the horizon. So just kind of leave it at that. And let's channel one more, and then we're going to look at messages from their higher self. And that's yours. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a really strong connection for those of you on a twin flame journey. Look, divine, this is the divine, the number of the divine 3. I want to tell you that. And what I'm seeing here also is that triangle, divine, masculine, divine, feminine, and union here. So for a lot of you, that is what this is. I know it's not for everybody. It's not a specific twin flame reading. I'm tongue-tied now. But it is, for a lot of you here, I have to say, the start of something new. So I also feel that new cycle coming on. I got to tell you, because that's the thing about 9 and being connected to Mars and the Aries and the Scorpio energy, the beginning and the end. It's also sometimes the end of a cycle or end of a particular lesson. So for some of you, this can be just telling us, yeah, that your person is on their way to that, and also you having completed a cycle and getting closer to union, if that is in fact what it is that you want. Here, the start of something new, and I feel like it's a new cycle. As I said, divine timing, spirit has a plan. It's really strong here. Yeah, gosh, you guys. Okay, let's get into messages from their higher self, Libra. Rose quartz, of course, the universal stone of love coming through. Libra is you. Also Aries and Taurus and forgiveness here. Talk about this in all my readings, and I want to talk about it with you too because it's coming through for you. Of some forgiveness needed here, maybe even offering it to your person. Just remember that it's for you. It's not just for your person. It helps to lighten your heart, and I'm really feeling that here necessary for you as you contemplate here your next move. Okay, you guys, let's get into messages from their higher self. Channeled love messages. What do you want to say to Libra? I love you every day. I'm getting it together so you can be mine. Yeah, interesting. I just looked up and the camera wasn't on. I don't know what it missed. The Believe It, I Love You came down on the 10 of Cups, and I don't know if it cut off that early. I love you every day, and I'm getting it together so you can be mine. And someday I'm coming for you is what I was holding. I just feel like it's not right now. The someday I'm coming for you is they're working out their karmic lessons here. It's, like I said, it's so close yet so far, and it's over, but it's not. That's what's coming through here. This is yours. You deserve everything. I'm going to move these so I can take this spot, okay? This is also yours. You are on my mind 24/7. Every time my phone vibrates, I hope to God it's you. Messages from their higher self. This is pushing off. I've fallen in love many times, but always with you. All right, so I'm going to show you this. These two came off early, these channeled song messages. So we will look at them. I'm just going to set them aside. Songs are constantly being played that remind me of you. Okay, I guess that's a sign. Let's look at them early. We'll get into them in a moment. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a reminder that songs can come down, that it's your song, it's yours and your person's song, or a sentiment coming through that they want to send. Maybe you do. Can also be messages and connections coming through one word, location, a name, an artist that I won't even be able to put together because only you'll know. And you're not always going to love every song. It's about the message. But this was very clearly, songs are constantly being played. Something in here because they came early, and that came right after. I'll see you in my dreams. When all the summers have come to an end. Oh, wow. We'll talk about this in a minute. I'll see you in my dreams. When we meet and live and love again, I'll see you in my dreams, Bruce Springsteen. So there is that Neptune dreamy energy coming through. Also the fantasy, also the 10 of Cups, guys. That is they always kind of call it sometimes it's called the Disneyland card. It's the fairy tale card here. And that is connecting to me with the Neptune energy of what your person is thinking about. And what I also wanted to tell you is it's really strong that it's now. And we are in in the under the influence still of that Pisces full moon, as I channel for you. And we're influenced by it again up until the new moon around the 25th. So your person, and it's the end of the summer, guys, here, depending on which hemisphere you're on, but that's it's not even important. It's about the message here. And what is happening now with this harvest moon and the last summer full moon and that energy that we're still in. Your person is really thinking about you right now. And I don't think that they're sleeping very well here because of the lack of movement that they play a big part in, of course. But there's a lot of other people involved. And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. There's the Page of Swords, guys. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night, and I'm getting closer than I ever thought I might. REO Speedwagon can't fight this feeling. Okay, interesting, guys. I want to say that was in Gemini's reading, but that's the other thing is I have this feeling I wanted to say to you too about this full moon energy that we're still in of, yeah, some of you are doing some rituals, possibly writing some letters that you're not sending here. And I kept seeing a flickering candle, and I'm just not my candles, but as I look over here, I see that this one is flickering here. It's really interesting. So yeah, that's a really strong connection, the energy of your person thinking about you now. This is being pushed off. We're going to continue on. You give me butterflies. That's also about the triggering. I got to tell you, in the mirroring, you are my soulmate. Okay, guys, so not only for those of you on a twin flame journey, not everyone, you're here for sure. And for everybody, your person is a soulmate. And you can, if you are on a twin flame journey, your twin flame can be a soulmate. We can have many, romantic or otherwise. So they're acknowledging that. Messages from their higher self. It's so hard not being in contact. I want to grow old with you. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of the frustration that's going on here. I cannot sleep since you've gone. Just as I say that, there it is. That is the Nine of Swords. Yeah. So it's really strong right now. It's really strong current energy. Okay, that's the last one. It just flew off. My love is for you, nobody else. Whew, Libra, you're reading. My gosh, where do I want to put this? I kind of want to put it here. And I know I should have put the keeping an eye on you by the Page of Swords, but I'm going to leave it there. Let's finish your channeled song messages. This is also coming off. So we're going to look at these. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. And maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I could have. Willie Nelson, always on my mind. Oh, oh, oh. By the way, lots of people sing this song. But this is the Willie Nelson one in my card. Oh, 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 I'm on fire. Oh, 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 I'm on fire. Oh, 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 I'm on fire. I'm on fire, Bruce Springsteen. These both came down in Geminis. This is being pushed off. We climb and climb. And at the top we fly. Let the world go on below us. We are lost in time, and I don't really know what it means. All I know is that you love me in my dreams. In my dreams, REO Speedwagon. This is their placement right here. The World card. The dreaming about you that we know that they're doing here. Wishing they could climb up this ladder and get to their destiny. Gosh, you guys. Controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. There are some they can control, which is frustrating to you, but there's a lot that they can't. That's what I want to say. Or at least they feel like that. And it's about divine timing. If they're not aligned, if things aren't lining up, they're not lining up. And you also can't change that. But this is a real validation here of this current energy of you being in their dreams and what they're thinking about here. Gosh, wow. Okay, this is also sliding off. I thought I knew just who I was and what I do, but I was wrong. 1 minute you're here, next minute you're gone. 1 minute you're here, Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, like I said, your person is really making sure that you're still there. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again. Blue eyes crying in the rain. More Willie Nelson here. Where do I want to put this? I fall to pieces each time someone speaks your name. I fall to pieces. Time only adds to the flame. I fall to pieces. Patsy Cline. Your bright, shining sun would light up the way up before me. You were the one, made me feel I could fly, and I love you. If this is goodbye. Mark Knopfler, Emmylou Harris, for those of you that are saying, yeah, divine timing. Maybe later, maybe not. I'm leaving those cups behind and I'm crossing over here. Surrender, detaching for some of you. For some of you, you might just say it, not in this life, I'm out. Really is different for everyone, but the messages for you all are so very clear in your reading today. Libra. Okay, I'm going to give him a last chance. And I didn't have time to sing it as I like to do because it came down quite fast. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring this ship into the shore and throw away the oars forever. Can't fight this feeling, REO Speedwagon. Again, for some of you, it's just might be coming out of freaking nowhere. I don't say that lightly. And wow, even the way I just said it is just not like me. But it's, as I said that, look, the opaline has come down. This is, by the way, Libra, this is your energy. Oh my gosh. Also Cancer and energy, very emotional energy, all about balancing everything. Spiritual, mental, physical, emotional. Also communication. Lightening the load. As I said, we're in Mercury retrograde, so your person also might be feeling that. Something could be coming through here. Look, this is coming down. I can't fight this feeling. So a message could be coming through and talking about this future energy we feel for some of you, of this feeling, this freedom here of rising above. I can't fight this feeling anymore. This connection to the divine, that 11. Wow. Okay, that's a really strong message here. Gosh, you guys, really connected to the crown chakra, the throat chakra, also feeling free to express themselves. Yeah, balancing things out. For a lot of you, that is what this is, the way that just happened. I know it's not everybody, but wow. All right, we're going to look at the Tarot Closet, little itty bitty channeled messages, channeled love messages, messages from their higher self. Then today I will close the reading with a fairy stone. You are my first thought when I wake up and last thought before sleep. Look at that. I fear you have moved on. This is very strong. Yes, it is. I made so many mistakes. And it's bothering them. Some things that were said, other things that weren't. Also putting forward to you, I feel, things that they weren't even really able to hold. I'm hearing like my end of bargain. I don't know. Sort of just like some discussions that you had maybe around marriage even, or a marriage of somebody in the connection. But yeah, that's coming through here. I fear you have moved on. I will never give up on us. Oh, that one just tried to hide. I still got it. You have changed me for the better. I'm sorry I ran. Yes, definitely a runner here. I really want to hold you, that physical connection. There, this is yours. I received your telepathic messages, Libra. Been sending them messages telepathically for sure. I still want you. Can you feel my love? This energy exchange between you. Look, these three here. That's interesting. No, this is something else. I could listen to your voice all day and night. So conversations. Also, some of you can be musicians. These three came down together. What's this middle? My world is dark without you. Yeah, that's also your person's energy here. As we talked about too, that you're both here in this overall energy. Well, you're obviously both here. We see it. We see the divine timing. We see the emotions between you. We see also the spiritual connection. That's the divine right there. It's also very emotional. Now, yeah, your person, is here too. As I said, my world is dark without you. That's also connecting to some Aquarius energy. And I got to tell you, that's connecting me to the star, of course. And that's a direct connection to the divine. You are never far from my mind. It's really hard living without you. Okay, so these two just got left behind and this one's pushing off. It's the last three I'm going to take. And the most I'll take. And let's get your fairy stone after. I was scared. And they still are. Yes, I know you love me. And you're the love of my life. Okay, I'm putting that here with the World card. Energy, let's get a fairy stone. I do not look. Look, it's a butterfly. Yeah, I gotta tell you, that's really strong here. Time of transition, transformation. It's not complete. And both of you, very strong here. That is this connection. And, you know, a butterfly doesn't just go from as we know, from a caterpillar to a butterfly. It's like this goopy larva, and it's like then spinning around in the dark and doesn't really know what's going on when it's coming out. But I do feel that this is about this partnership here. It's pretty strong, but it's all about divine timing. It doesn't feel like it's right now. Could it be next week for some of you? Months, maybe even within this month, but that's just not for everybody. It feels slow. It feels slow for most of you. It feels slow, but there was this message that came through also that it could be like for some of you that it's like, pshoom, okay, I'm freed up here now, as we saw here in this rising above. And that's also for you. You are a butterfly, Libra. A transformational, beautiful butterfly. Hang in there if you're still in here, guys. Because as I said, you don't just come out. You got to spin around in the dark. And I know it's not great, but the duality is really strong in your reading. And it's also, again, this Pisces full moon energy that we're still going to feel till the new moon. And that's also connected to duality. That's the light to the darkness, the light to the dark, the negative to the positive. You're coming out of that. So, and emerging this beautiful butterfly. All right, Libra, that's your reading today. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your love and support a lot. I wish you well, love, light, all things good. Make sure if you liked this reading to like the reading. It does help us grow at the Tarot Closet, as well as sharing the reading with anyone you think might enjoy my work, that it resonates with. And of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications on. And if you are, do a quick unsubscribe, subscribe, and return your notifications on, because of the updates. YouTube has really been it always messes with the channel. So I'm just sending that through. And of course, if you would like to watch any other readings, they're all down in the description, as well as my channel. In the meantime, I look forward to seeing you again. Be good to yourself. Bye, Libra.